Dear Taurus, you've stood guard over your life for so long, haven't you? You've built a world predicated on stability, on the unshakable belief that as long as the ground beneath your feet remains solid, you are safe. This relentless pursuit of security has been your armor, your shield against the chaos of the unknown. It's a strength, yes, a testament to your loyalty and your unwavering steadfastness. But, dear Taurus, look closely. Has that armor become a cage? Has that fortress you so carefully constructed begun to feel less like a sanctuary and more like a prison of your own making? This is not a crisis arriving with a storm, but a truth seeping in through the cracks of your carefully maintained reality. It's a truth that feels unsettling, because it threatens to dismantle the very structures you've come to rely on. But it is also the only path to your liberation, because you were never meant to live a life confined by the familiar, shackled by a past that taught you survival meant standing perfectly still. You were meant to grow, to blossom, to create a life that feels not just secure, but truly, breathtakingly alive. So, before we venture further into this sacred space, take a moment to honor this turning point. If this message is already stirring something within you, show your commitment to this journey by liking this video and sharing it with anyone else who might be standing at a similar crossroads. And if you feel called to join a community of souls dedicated to this kind of deep, transformative work, press that subscribe button. Let's walk this path together. Now, drop this affirmation into the comments below as a declaration to yourself and to the universe. I am ready to transform my fears into freedom. Let's be honest, Taurus. The unease you feel today didn't begin yesterday. It's the culmination of a long, silent struggle. It's rooted in every time you chose practicality over passion. Every time you swallowed a desire for more in order to preserve a fragile peace. Think back. Who taught you that your worth was measured by your ability to endure? When did you learn that wanting something new was a sign of ingratitude? That your dreams were luxuries you couldn't afford to entertain? These beliefs weren't born in a vacuum. They are echoes of a past where consistency was your only currency. Perhaps you had to grow up too quickly, becoming the rock for others when you were still searching for your own solid ground. You learned that your value came from being reliable, predictable, unshakable. And so, you perfected the art of contentment, crafting a facade so convincing that even you began to believe it. But your soul never did. Your soul has been patiently waiting, whispering in the quiet moments, reminding you that there is more. The cards today are not just predicting events, they are painting a picture of this profound inner shift. They speak of a crossroads, a moment of decision that feels both terrifying and exhilarating. The Two of Wands appears, showing you standing on the edge of your known world, holding the globe in your hands. One foot is planted in the security of your castle, the other is poised to step into the vast, unknown landscape before you. This isn't just about a new job or a new venture. This is the fundamental choice you face right now. Will you continue to cling to the fortress that has kept you safe but small? Or will you finally dare to explore the world you've only ever dreamed of? You've been working so hard, Taurus. You've been running on a treadmill of effort, believing that more work, more control, more hustle will finally grant you the security you crave. But you're feeling the drain, aren't you? That feeling of being stuck in a loop, of showing up with the same intensity but seeing no real forward movement. This is because you're trying to build a new future using the old, exhausted blueprints of fear and control. The universe is telling you to stop pushing, to stop forcing. It's time to let go. True progress, true momentum will only come when you release your grip and allow the natural flow of your life to guide you. This letting go is what will unlock the immense promise of the Ten of Pentacles. So often, this card is seen merely as financial wealth, a windfall, a legacy. And yes, on the surface, a wave of financial blessing is indeed approaching. An opportunity, perhaps a new job offer, a lucrative proposal, or a connection with an influential person is poised to significantly improve your material world. Luck is intervening to rewrite your financial story. But I want you to look deeper. This isn't just about money. Money, for you, has always been a symbol of something else. Safety, stability, worthiness. The universe isn't just sending you resources, it's inviting you to redefine your entire relationship with security. The old way was to hoard, to save out of fear of a lean period, to build a fortress of funds to protect you from a future you inherently distrusted. The new way, the one the Ten of Pentacles is truly offering, is about creating a legacy of authentic abundance. It's a prosperity that flows not from fear, but from a deep-seated trust in your own value. It's the understanding that your security doesn't come from a bank account, but from your innate ability to create, to connect, and to thrive. So, when this financial opportunity appears, see it for what it is: a test. Will you view it through the old lens of fear, grabbing it as another brick for your fortress? Or will you see it as a key, a tool to unlock a life of greater freedom, joy, and purpose? This is your chance to build something sustainable, something that nourishes not just your bank account, but your soul. Let go of the lingering ghost of the Five of Pentacles, that old wound of lack, of betrayal, of feeling left out in the cold. That chapter is closing. You are stepping out of the scarcity mindset and into a field of infinite possibility. The universe is telling you that you are worthy of this abundance, not because you've earned it through struggle, but simply because you exist. And what of the heart, Taurus? Your emotional world is undergoing the same profound revolution. For so long, you've treated your heart like a fortress. You've rationed out your vulnerability, believing that to love fully is to risk devastating loss. The Queen of Cups is emerging now, a symbol of the deep, intuitive, and compassionate emotional self you've kept hidden away. She represents a new kind of emotional clarity, a willingness to feel without judgment, to love without armor. There is someone, or perhaps it is the relationship with yourself, that is calling for this level of tender honesty. A warmth and sweetness are trying to seep into your life, inviting you into a connection that is nurturing and stable in a way you haven't experienced before. This isn't the fragile, conditional stability you're used to. This is the deep, resonant stability that comes from two souls meeting in authentic truth. This brings us to the powerful energy of the Lovers card. This card is so often misunderstood as simple romance, but its message is far deeper. It represents a choice, a sacred alignment of values. A powerful romantic union may indeed be on the horizon, but it will ask something of you. It will ask you to be brave. It may challenge your preconceived notions, perhaps through an age difference, a different background, or some other external factor that your old self would have seen as a risk. But the real challenge is internal. Will you choose a connection that fits neatly into your old, safe world? Or will you choose the one that makes your soul feel seen, even if it requires you to step into the unknown? This is a choice between a love that is convenient and a love that is destined. To choose the latter is to choose yourself. If you are single, this energy may manifest as an unexpected encounter, perhaps in a professional setting where you least expect it. Keep your heart open, not just your eyes. This person isn't just a potential partner, they are a catalyst, sent to help you break down the walls around your heart. If you are in a relationship, a conversation is coming, one that has been waiting to happen. Your partner may be ready to make a decision, and it will be a direct reflection of the energy you are putting out. Are you radiating fear and control? Or are you radiating the gentle, open energy of the Queen of Cups? And this is where the magician steps forward, tying everything together. He lays his tools on the table, the cups of emotion, the pentacles of the material world, the swords of intellect, and the wands of passion. He is you, Taurus. He is the reminder that you are not a passive observer of your destiny. You are its co-creator. You possess all the necessary elements to manifest the life you desire. Your intentions, your abilities, your heart, they are all potent right now. The magician's energy is an invitation to stop waiting for permission, to stop waiting for conditions to be perfect. This is your time to act with purpose and faith, to take the raw materials of your life and consciously shape them into the reality your soul has been crying out for. This profound transformation will, of course, have ripple effects across your entire life. On the health front, you must be mindful. The intense energy coursing through you can manifest physically. You may feel a craving for adrenaline, for extreme sports, a desire to push your body to its limits. While exhilarating, this is often a subconscious attempt to feel something, to break through the emotional numbness of your routine. Be cautious. Listen to your body's true limits, not the ego's desire for a rush. The headaches or fevers you might experience are not just random ailments. They are physical signs of the internal pressure building. Your body is telling you to regulate, to find balance. Practices like meditation, yoga, or even just quiet walks in nature are not indulgences right now. They are necessities. They are how you ground this powerful new energy, preventing it from becoming destructive. In your family life, you will see the external reflection of your internal work. As you begin to let go of your rigid role as the unflappable one, a new harmony can enter your home. The tension that has been simmering beneath the surface will begin to dissipate because you are no longer holding it in place. Important conversations can happen now, conversations that build trust rather than assign blame. Your family can become a true source of support, a safe haven, but only if you allow yourself to be vulnerable within it. Let go of the need to be the perfect, strong one all the time. Your authenticity is the key that will unlock a new era of peace and connection in your home. Even your interactions with friends and colleagues will shift. The universe may present you with a situation where a friend or co-worker needs your help. In the past, you would have offered your assistance out of a sense of duty, of maintaining your reputation, for loyalty. Now, see it differently. See this person as a mirror. The advice you give them, the support you offer, is it not the very same support you have been denying yourself? Be careful with your words. Your desire to help can sometimes lead you to unintentionally overstep, to try and control someone else's situation out of your own deep-seated need for order. The lesson here is to offer your help only when asked, to give your opinion with humility, and to recognize that your greatest service to others is to first heal and honor yourself. When it comes to your studies or learning, the message is clear. Face what is difficult. The subject you've been avoiding, the skill you've been postponing, that is precisely where your greatest growth lies. Procrastination is just another form of hiding in your comfort zone. Acknowledge your weaknesses, not as failures, but as opportunities to expand your own capacity. Today, Taurus, your energy resonates most powerfully with those who can match your courage. With an Aries, you might find a dynamic partner in action, someone who fans the flames of your newfound passion. With a Libra, you can find a beautiful, affectionate balance, a harmony that feels both exciting and deeply stable. And with a Virgo, you can find a practical, grounded ally, someone who can help you find brilliant solutions to the challenges that arise as you dismantle your old world. Dear Taurus, this is so much more than a simple forecast. This is an invitation to stop surviving and start living, an invitation to tear down the fortresses you built to protect a younger, more frightened version of yourself. That version of you did what they had to do, and you can honor their struggle. But you are no longer that person. You are an adult, with power, with a voice, and with the undeniable right to choose differently. Choosing differently starts now. It starts with allowing yourself to feel everything you've suppressed. It starts with looking at the unknown not as a threat, but as a promise. It's a promise of a life that is lighter, truer, and more vibrant than you ever allowed yourself to imagine. The path forward will require you to release things, habits, beliefs, perhaps even people who can only love the old, contained version of you. And yes, there will be moments of fear, there will be sadness. As you bid farewell to the familiar, allow yourself to feel it all. It is the sacred ritual of your own rebirth. On the other side of this fear lies everything you've ever truly wanted. A love that doesn't require you to shrink. A success that doesn't demand you sacrifice your soul. A sense of security that is rooted not in what you possess, but in who you are. You are becoming real, Taurus. And from that place of authenticity, everything begins to flourish.